Hello and good morning, Kanawha Valley. This is Joe Justice, and you are on the Kanawha Valley Hustlers podcast. It is June 8th, 2023. It is Thursday, and I like to call this Thrive Thursday. This is where we like to talk about really more than just surviving, thriving, having a good functioning business, and talking to people that help entrepreneurs, help small business owners, help people that are out there hustling and moving on to the next level here in the Kanawha Valley. I got a great guest on with us today. His name is Kurt Wiegand, and Kurt is a territory manager with Heartland Payment Systems. So I've got a lot of questions for Kurt today talking about payments, and I know payments are kind of a big deal basically for any business. If you don't have a way to make payments, you're going to have a hard time running a business. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you up, Kurt. Kurt, tell me, what is your hustle, buddy?
Well, thank you, Joe, for inviting me to the podcast today. And my hustle is helping business owners, whether small or large, help them be more efficient and effective and profitable in their businesses. Especially with the economy at this point, everyone's looking to maintain their margins and run their business more effectively.
Now, talk about being a hustler. I see you're actually out right now, right? I guess you've been doing calls all morning long.
I'm actually in Princeton right now at a coffee shop, and I've already written two deals today and had a demonstration for one of my old distributorships across the Mid-Atlantic area.
And you
And I
made
had,
time for a podcast.
yes, of course, I always have time for you, Joe.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on here today, buddy. So let me ask you, let's dig into this whole thing with payments, because like I said at the very top, if you can't take payments, you're not going to run much of a business, right?
Correct. I do run across occasional business that takes no card or payment at all, and I wonder how long they'll actually survive in the business community without
Well,
taking card.
I used to know, years ago you would see businesses that would be cash only, but that's starting to get pretty rare, isn't it?
Yes, actually, about 70% of all businesses by transaction, whether card, ACH, gift card, loyalty programs, it's pretty much standard operating business operating anymore.
So let's take just a little bit of a step back for anybody that might be new or might be thinking about taking payments. And let's see if we can break down just from the very beginning. You just mentioned HCH and cards. So can you kind of give us like a real top level overview? What are payments? How do they work? What is ACH? What does all that stuff mean?
Well, basically, with payments consist of Visa, Mastercard, American Express, Discover, PayPal as well. So those card acquirers work with banks, and then not only they issue cards, but then business owners sign up to have a merchant account so they can accept payments from the different acquirers. And so that's basically it. ACH is basically a, a bank transaction. It's a very nominal fee that a business owner can pay through to the bank and take payments that way from, and to also send out payments, accounts receivable to their vendors.
So the ACH that's a direct payment, not going through a credit card, going from one
Right,
bank account to another,
right. It's
right?
peer to peer, right? Yeah, exactly. And that's a good way to take payments. It's a good way to streamline it. But generally, on the retail side and the restaurant side, most everyone takes, uh, credit cards and debit
So,
cards.
so where does Heartland fit into all of this? What part do they do?
We are, a payment provider. Heartland is part of Global Payments, which is a Fortune 300 company, and partnered with our other sister company, TSYS. We're one of the largest, second or third largest payment provider in the world. We're in 170 different countries, but here in the United States, we're one of the largest processors, and we basically, facilitate payments, both small and large, across all different types of verticals, whether it be retail, we do parking garages, we do sports events. In fact, our company Global, we do facilitate all the payments for the NFL team Atlanta Falcons, and also the Atlanta Braves, and a lot of the Major League Soccer as well across the United States.
So does Heartland, you do the payment processing, but what about the actual machines that, people swipe their cards on? Are you guys involved with those machines?
We Yes, we as far as the taking of payments, can go anywhere from a mobile app on your phone to a wireless device that's handheld, that's like a mini point of sale. Also, we can do virtual payments on computers or tablets, as well as standalone terminals, both at retail. We have a host of different standalone options. We use Verifone, and we use Ingenico products. And then also we go all the way up to, which is my area as a software relationship manager, into point of sale, both on a smaller version we call Essentials, and then we have a robust version called Complete, which actually will do, at the level of Kohl's department store, which is one of our clients, uh, Panera Bread. We can do multi franchise stores as well. So we have a solution just about for whatever size or scope you have as a
What about
business.
e-commerce? If I've got a website where I'm trying to sell something, does Heartland have a solution for that?
Yes, we have a very big presence in the e-com space for both shopping carts and links for e-commerce. So we have a whole division of that. I work closely with a couple of my e-com partners in Oklahoma City. So if a merchant, and there's really a blending going on now between brick and mortar and e-com. If you have a business, generally you have, a payment terminal or point of sale, and you also have a web presence as well to take, for your store, your online store, or a blending of the two where they can actually order and it comes out of your retail inventory.
So if I've got, let's say I sell homemade scrunchies and they're taking off, and I'm thinking, you know what, I might be able to make a business out of this. I need to take it to the next level where I'm taking credit cards and doing bulk orders and stuff. And I reach out to you. So I say, Kurt, can you help me out with taking credit cards? What would your next step be? What would that look like?
Well, I would gather some information about your business, because we don't want to put you in a product or in a setup that's just too robust for you at where you're at. So we find out where you're at as a consultative approach. And if you just need a simple website, I have a couple other web that get something simply set up. And then if you need to link it to your payment side for the brick and mortar or your retail, we can do that as well. Um, and if you have a pretty good business going on and you need a point of sale, we have a essentials retail or restaurant that will actually give you online ordering capability and the URL and site to do that at no extra cost. So we just figure out where you're at and what's best fit for you. And some people just they want to use a mobile app and then have a Wix, set up, and a shopping cart, and we're good. And then as you grow, we can grow with you and facilitate more efficiency in your payments.
How do you compare? Let's say, right now I'm just using Venmo or PayPal or something like that. What situation would I be in where I want to take that next step to a POS system?
Well, when your inventory gets to the point that you need to be able to keep track of your sales, your inventory, your purchase orders, that would be a good step to make to the next level, because it's not only going to help you be more efficient, it's going to help you be more profitable, that you'll know where you're at with your business. A lot of business owners, I go in, I'll see them, they'll have a sheet and they'll have all their inventory written down, and they're spending a lot of time figuring out where they're at. So we want to take that redundancy and that extra work off your plate and make it to be you more efficient. And we do it at a very nominal price. And that way you can just, focus on your business and not on all the other things that take up your day.
Yeah, people do not appreciate I've noticed this with a lot of people, especially with hustler types. They do not appreciate the value of their own time. And all that extra time that they're spending on those kind of administrative tasks, that really eats into, everything from their quality of life to their profits, right?
Well, exactly. And one of the other things, we are big in the payment space. We also are big in e-com. Another aspect that we have in our portfolio is payroll. We have a whole payroll division. And one of the things that we do at Heartland is we call it Stronger Together. So I have partners that I work with, and when I come across an e-com opportunity or a need for a merchant, or they need payroll, I'll call one of my payroll spas and say, hey, give them a call and see if we can help them save money and incorporate payroll into their business. A lot of business owners go through a CPA, or they're doing it themselves, or they're going through, I won't name the competition, but we can actually link it in our point of sale, and we can actually make it more efficient and even save them money on their payroll with that. And
Awesome.
so it's that, and then we also have another component that I don't bring up a lot in is we work with Lendio. We have 28 different lenders. We can help business owners get loans for their business. I that particular, and then we help where we can and advise, but because a lot of business owners are having trouble getting financing through a bank, so that's an option. But we're not here to push any one particular thing. As a solutions company, we find out where we can help and make your business more effective.
Awesome. Kurt, we're running up against our time here, but I wanted to give you an opportunity here to let everybody know how they could reach out to you if they've got a business they're looking at, getting into some payments, need to upgrade their payments or take everything up to the next level. How can they reach out to you? What's the best way?
They can reach out to me. My email address is Kurt, Kurt, dot Wiegand, WIEGAND, at e-hps.com, or they can simply call me. My business number is 304-763-1644, and I will readily call you back. Again, that phone number is 304-763-1644, and I'd be more than happy to have a consultation with you and analyze your situation and see what we can do to have you more profitable and effective in your business.
Awesome. Thanks, Kurt. I'm going to hang on for just a second. I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, and then I'll pop back on and say goodbye to you, okay? Hang on just a second.
That's fine. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you all for watching here today. I hope that you found this helpful. I'm sure that there's a lot that's getting a lot of gears turning on the next steps in your business and taking it to the next level. It's definitely worth talking to Kurt to figure that out, because that's a big deal, and you don't want to let something like that slack off. You want to get in front of it before you've got too much coming at you at once. So be sure to reach out to Kurt. Thank you so much for listening today. Hope you have a wonderful weekend, and until next time, bye for now.